Hello everyone and welcome back to Chapter 5 of Bayonetta. Because Chapter 5 is just too goddamn long. But that may also have something to do with the fact that I combined it with Chapter 4.
Episodes are too long, episodes are too short. What do you want from us? Anyway.
I don't know.
You know you're supposed to hit the enemies to get a good score, right?
Yeah. But I don't give a fuck.
He doesn't give a fuck. He just wants to get through this shit.
Keeping this in mind later
I do believe there's a Umbran Tear of Blood for getting all of them, but that might also be during a later episode where it's not like those angel baby faces, but rather the tentacles.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
went back to the worst enemies in the game.
Two of the worst enemies in the game, technically.
No, I think these guys. Well, as far as my memory goes, because it's been about 3 years. That I think these guys suck.
Yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting to do that like proper Bayonetta 2 multiplayer stream with you.
On PC of all things.
No, not on PC because Bayonetta 2 is not on PC.
Why? Oh, that's kind of dumb. It's been like 11 years or something, and we've not seen a re-release of it on modern consoles.
Yeah, because of Nintendo's grip on the Bayonetta series. Like, it was already kind of a miracle they were able to put up Bayonetta 1 on Steam. Like, I remember when they, for April Fool's, I think 2018, they uploaded a free-to-play title called 8-Bit Bayonetta. The game was a total troll, and you don't really gain anything from playing it nowadays. It was basically achievement grind. And if you put all the icons for the achievement together, it would show like the promo material for Bayonetta 1, which a lot of people saw as a possible Easter egg, and Sega saying that the game was going to be on Steam, which, yeah, happened later on. But it was still kind of weird how they did it that way.
Well, at least we have a re-release on Switch.
The rights to Bayonetta are really, really funky. Because Bayonetta 1 can be put onto anything. That's why we have Bayonetta and I can't think of the other
Vanquish.
Game.
Vanquish?
Vanquish, thank you. Yeah. We have that collection on PS4 and Xbox.
Yeah.
But yet, yeah.
Well, Vanquish and Bayonetta also came on PC on Steam separately. However, that was kind of different because they weren't bundled together. But if you already owned Bayonetta, you could get Vanquish for a somewhat significant discount. Which I did think was
that's
pretty neat. I'm going to check one thing very quickly, and unfortunately that means I need to quit NSO GBA, or however the fuck you want to call it.
I just call them. I stick with GBA I just call them console libraries.
Yeah, right. I mean that's basically what they are in a way.
Okay, so booting up Bayonetta on Switch, it takes a while because it's a Switch.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, intro cutscene, very nice. Yeah, so on the Switch version of Bayonetta, the copyright says Sega, but it also says published by Nintendo. Why am I guess this
because the Switch version is produced by Nintendo.
Yeah, the Switch version is published by Nintendo. Obviously, this is not the case with the console versions, because this was likely done by Sega itself. I don't think that Platinum Games has the...
Really? You're grabbing the Umbran Elegances?
Yeah, I thought that I was able to showcase the different costumes you can get in the game, but unfortunately...
that's New Game Plus.
That's New Game Plus. I thought it because of the Switch version.
I wonder why.
Well, it doesn't give you any benefit. It just allows you to look different.
Yeah, they really don't. But it's like I'm calling you out for that for doing a new game. You could have just done New Game Plus and have a lot more stuff.
Yeah,
listen,
but that also means that
listen,
I couldn't showcase the Alphian portals and whatnot. And when I do a game, I do like to, you know, give it the same perspective as a new player would.
It's not like we can like replay the same game on and just replay it for this channel. That would be way too repetitive.
Replay the portals. I thought you could replay the portals.
You could replay them, but I still feel like if I was doing a new game plus, it would remove a lot of the challenge, and it just kind of feels like I'd be playing myself.
I mean,
and
yeah, these guys. I actually like these guys. I like the design of these guys. These are like
badass. These are like the Stalfos of the Bayonetta games.
Yeah, the Stalfoses.
Or Stalfi, if you will.
Stalfoses. But no, these things are cool.
okay, Ben. I'd like to get a bunch of cactuses.
No, okay. In the case of that one, that's an actual thing. But Stalfoses kind of sound grammatic. Well, Stalfos I think is still plural.
It's like the collective plural, right? Like Lego.
Yeah.
It still feels so weird how with some names like Lego and Pokemon, it's a singular but also plural at the same time.
Yeah.
Language is fun.
Especially English is broken as fuck.
Oh, if you're Dutch, you're going to love the English language. It's so simpler.
Says the guy who puts an unnecessary U to color in favor.
It's not my fault that you're taking away the U.
I'm not talking about you, Edgy. I'm talking about Nate.
What the fuck are you talking? What did I do?
The correct way to spell something is with a U. It's not my fault that Americans are so bad at reading that they feel the need to take one letter away. It's one fucking letter. What difference does it make?
Listen, it's not that Americans are bad at reading, it's just that they're like stubborn at reading.
Yeah. Admittedly, I do like how with some video game releases like Sonic Colors, there's so little difference between the US and the EU version, to the point that basically the only difference that they have is that on the EU version it has a U in the title, an extra U.
I had to grab Mickey. What are we talking about now?
I should have unequipped the chainsaw here. I do not like weapons in this game.
Are we playing Bayonetta or are we playing Lollipop Chainsaw?
I mean, I've been meaning to give that a shot again because it does have a remake. I own the original on Xbox 360, however, so there's not really anything stopping me from playing it. At the same time, I do kind of wish that I got it on the PS3 because I do like playing PS3 games on my PS3, as we've already established before.
Yeah.
So anyway, is a Suda game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And cool. I recall it being published by Warner Brothers.
That's unfortunate. Right, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Alright, so what was this one again? Oh yeah. This one I struggled with so much when I streamed the game back in 2019. Yeah, so if you take the tentacle as weapon and you hold the triangle button, you can
or
just
Y if you're on Xbox.
You can just keep doing. Nah, nobody cares about Xbox anymore. It's triangle. Hold triangle. You know what? Hold the up button, not the up button as in up on the D-pad, but up as in the most
up action
face button. If you hold that, you just grab whatever enemy is within your range, and you will pull it towards you. So I'm getting ridiculous height here, and I'm actually surprised that there doesn't seem to be any height limit whatsoever. Like, you'd think that at this point I would have reached an invisible wall, but no! It just keeps going on and on and on!
I'm pretty sure that the DMC mission is 30 seconds, by the way. I'm checking that real quick. But yeah. Yeah.
This is basically big rigs,
Lollipop
but
Chainsaw was published in Japan by Kadokawa and internationally by Warner Brothers.
All
right, cool. It's like big rigs, but instead of being on an x-axis, it's on a y-axis.
Okay, but I do want to go back to the Bayonetta publishing thing, because as mentioned before, so Nintendo themselves published the Switch version of Bayonetta 1. I want to say they did the Wii U version as well, but Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and the rest were published by Sega, right?
Yeah.
20 seconds correction.
I don't think Platinum ever published any of their own games, but the Wonderful 101 Remastered, that was a Kickstarter thing, right?
Yes,
I believe so, yeah.
Was that like
Yes, it was.
Was that like snagged up by 505 or one of those companies that's known for doing that, or was it actually Platinum who published it themselves by means of a Kickstarter?
It was developed by Platinum for sure, but it's probably it's. I think it's like published by Nintendo.
I mean the remaster, so
no,
the one that's on Steam.
Oh, the
as well.
remaster, right?
Yeah, the remaster. The remaster,
the remaster
which is on
fuck.
everything. Remaster is on everything. Yeah.
I think it might be Platinum themselves, or it could just be like an indie studio publishing it.
Yeah, because I did.
Or an indie publisher.
No, the Kickstarter was created by Platinum themselves.
So that means it's a Platinum published game.
Yeah, according to the Steam page, both the developer and publisher are Platinum Games. So I guess that's the first title that Platinum ever published.
From the sounds of it, yeah, I think so.
I mean, I guess that's pretty cool.
Oh.
I don't know. I feel like Platinum is such a weird company because everybody loves them, but it seems like they really tend to struggle as a company itself. Anyway, in this section of the level, if you fall, you get devoured by a dragon snake thing. So don't do that.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, for pretty much the entirety of its existence, Platinum has relied on Sega, Square Enix, and well, they did Metal Gear Rising, but I think that was only a one-off with Konami, right?
Yeah, I think it is. It's only it's only a one-off with Konami.
Yep.
Yeah. It's still
I know that for sure.
It's still pretty weird because when I think about Platinum, I think about their joint effort with Sega. But I feel like nowadays most of their work has been published by Square Enix. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll leave up to you. I personally am not really that fond of Babylon's Fall, and I am not out here shedding a tear because it cannot be played anymore.
At least we have Ninja Gaiden 4 to look forward to.
Was that Platinum?
Yeah. Yep.
Well, it is Platinum,
It's
yeah.
Team Ninja and Platinum together. Although a lot of the talent for Platinum is gone.
Including Tetsuya, not Tetsuya Nomura. That's Square. Hideki Kamiya. Sorry.
Yeah. That's why we have Clover's back again.
I mean, I guess that depends on your stance regarding Hideki Kamiya. I don't really have anything against him, but I know that a lot of people do have.
All I know is that he was a hard person to work with.
Yeah, I will say though, a part of me is kind of skeptical about Ninja Gaiden 4 because that was that one is being done by Microsoft, right?
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
Well, Xbox Game Studios, but yeah, Microsoft.
Well, yeah, Team Ninja.
Yeah, because as somebody who knows their Platinum, I'm kind of a bit skeptical about it because the last time they worked with Microsoft, that was on Scalebound, and that was cancelled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, looking at the footage that we've seen of Scalebound, a part of me kind of feels like it would have been Devil May Cry with dragons, but hey, I like dragons!
Dragon May Cry.
And I would have loved to see what it could have been. And I can only hope that, you know, Microsoft actually treats Platinum with respect. Unlike, you know, all the other companies that Microsoft has kind of screwed over.
Yeah.
I'd argue for the most part, Square Enix also treats Platinum with respect.
I mean,
For the most part.
Sort of, but...
As does Nintendo.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd say
especially
that
Nintendo.
At this point, Nintendo is definitely Platinum's biggest supporting party, because, I'm trying to think, what was that mech game that came out on Switch, and was the time exclusive?
Snake Eater? It
No,
was...
Mech.
Mech. Oh, I thought you said Snake,
wait.
and I'm like, the fuck?
No, he said Mech.
My ears don't
know
work.
I don't know if that was Platinum though.
I'm trying. Oh, you mean Damon X Machina?
Yeah, Damon X Machina.
Damon Ex Machina. Yeah.
Was that Platinum?
Checking.
I don't... We've talked about Damon Ex Machina on Doom, though, but it's been like a hot minute since we've talked about...
That's marvelous. That was marvelous.
That's marvelous, alright, yeah.
Yeah, and in that case I don't...
Yeah, marvelous being the people behind Senran Kagura, Story of Seasons, Monster Hunter Stories.
That boob game on the 3DS.
Yeah, well, even without that, Platinum is still responsible for a lot of amazing games on Nintendo platforms, and Nintendo has kind of just been giving them money, and they haven't really butted in too much into their affairs, if I recall correctly. So, you know, there is stuff like, on the Wii U in particular, there was The Wonderful 101, Bayonetta 2, as unfortunate as it is, Star Fox Zero, that was a Platinum effort, and I feel like that was mainly Nintendo fucking up, but Platinum wasn't really that mad about it. I mean, they kept working with them, and it got to a point where we got a Switch port of Bayonetta 1 and 2.
People like Star Fox Zero. They're just annoyed with the story of Star Fox Zero being just another rehash of 64.
No, there were way more issues with Star Fox Zero. The control to begin with, the neutering of the challenge. As far as I'm aware, there was kind of a bit of I wouldn't say it's a controversy, but people were kind of iffy about if one of your comrades falls in battle, you still get them for like the next stage.
And now we have the first weapon that can be used on the legs.
Thank fuck.
Yeah. You can equip weapons onto Bayonetta's hands and legs.
I mean, that makes sense.
The first two you can't. You can't because they're more hand-based. But the guns you can. Durga is both hands and feet.
Yeah, and guess what? I hardly use it.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
I mean, look, I've already got my de facto weapon here.
Your frickin' DMC sword.
Yeah.
Okay, weeb.
Okay, first of all, DMC is not weeb.
No, I wasn't talking about DMC. I was talking about the fact that you're just using the katana.
It's a good weapon.
I hate the fact that the getting full health does not fully heal you. I hate that.
The stage is almost over.
True, but
that's more
still,
that's more like partial health, if anything.
Yeah, it's like it really should fully heal you.
Can't even use items either without risking without risking a shit rank.
Yeah, and it's like that's one thing I always hate, that damage and item usage are always marked in against rankings.
Yeah,
those are not good rankings.
Also, I want to point something out. I don't know if it's something with this stage with this part in particular, for whatever reason, Witch Time is kind of wonky in this part. Like, I've had times when I heard the audio cue saying that, hey, you evaded in time, but Witch Time doesn't activate for whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't think Witch Time is even a thing in this last part.
It is, because you saw it activate before.
And it just like died on its own.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, guess we gotta do this this final part of the level.
I'm surprised you didn't just jump over that.
I don't think you can jump over it.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
Really? Well, to be fair, it has been like a while since I've played this game in particular.
2. Giant, which is Nintendo's favorite boss figure with hands.
I guess that's why they snacked up the Bayonetta series.
No.
Nintendo just really likes hands for some reason. I mean, hey, you do you, man.
I mean, hey, there's worse stuff that you can like.
Yeah, I mean,
Indeed.
I'd rather have a company like hands than a company like feet.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Feet lovers, you're welcome here. Just please don't talk about it in the comments down below.
Or do, we don't care. It's like, actually we do care.
We kind of do. I mean, after all, there could be kids watching.
Hi, Jane.
I was gonna say, like, please do it. It gives us more engagement. But then, now that I think about it, yeah, maybe not.
It gives us the wrong kind of engagement. I mean, make no mistake, we're not shaming anybody here, but we do not want the comment to turn into like Smut City.
Yeah, don't do that, guys. Granted, we're playing Bayonetta, though.
But that doesn't give you an excuse to do that.
Yeah.
Here we go, lecturing you on how to comment. That makes no sense.
Well, to be fair, I'm pretty
We
sure
don't care what you comment, just don't comment racism, sexism, or anything bigoty.
Just use common sense, basically.
Unless it's racism against the French, then it's alright.
Don't even do that.
Two of us do not condone racism against the French. That is the majority of this channel.
Yeah.
Well, I'm the founder of this channel, so I count for 2.
No, you don't.
Sure you do. Motherfucker.
No, that spar between Bayonetta and Jean is supposed, in my eyes, is supposed to be a reference to DMC 3. Dante and Virgil fighting in the rain. I kind of like the DMC 3 version of this a lot more. Mostly because they're fighting with swords more than the guns.
Yeah, I'm also gonna be honest. This, while I understand it's supposed to be looking cool, it looks stupid as fuck when you really analyze the frames.
Yeah.
But if you don't really care about analyzing anything, you're just looking at the style.
Yeah.
Over substance. Sometimes that can be a good thing, though.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I look at the cutscene and I'm like, just give us a playable battle.
I mean, we're about to.
We're about to.
Yeah. But like, it kind of feels like that cutscene was a waste of time. Anyway, am I able to do this? No.
No.
So, how do you guys feel about the rival fights?
I think they're pretty...
in these types of games.
I think they're pretty cool. I think they're kinetic. There's one thing that I'm kind of wondering about. The theme playing right now, Red and Black, I kind of feel like this should have been a vocal track.
Yeah, I kind of wish that like someone was able to like sing this, because this really does.
Well, I remember quite a bit ago, like this gotta be like 3-4 years ago. I recall hearing a vocal version on SoundCloud, but you know that's SoundCloud, so you know that it's not official. But it made me wish there was an official vocal version. Because this song, it really does sound like there should be vocals. I don't know how how I can explain it, so I won't. It's just, yeah.
Edgy.
There should be
Edgy,
vocals.
you're going to hate for what I'm about to say. There is a vocal version of this.
Oh really? Like official?
Like officially?
On a pachinko game.
Ah.
Oh. So technically official, but also ew.
Middle finger.
Now is that Nintendo's doing, or is that just like casinos just doing that shit?
Bayonetta. Oh, well, it's Sega. Remember, Sega has a big arcade system.
Well, they had,
and they did.
As far as I recall, they kind of axed on that business venture.
Yeah, they stopped doing that
years ago. By the way, the developer for Bayonetta Pachi Slot is Sammy Corporation.
Ah, right, the shitty part of Sega, Sammy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Basically Sega's Konami.
When did the pachinko machine come out? Do you know that?
Give me a minute.
It had to have been. It had to definitely be like before Sega stopped doing the arcade stuff. But
yeah,
after this game, after Bayonetta 2 came out.
Yeah.
At the very least.
No, I do not see a release date.
Right. But no, the boss fight itself,
but it was probably
it's pretty good.
Sometime, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I like them.
And now for the weirdest power-up in the entire game.
Where Bayonetta turns herself into a furry.
Yeah, it's really weird that we just have, oh, here's a bird version and here's a panther. It's like, why?
Also, why not?
Nate, as somebody who spends more time than the daily amount in the furry community, I think that the word you're looking for is avian.
Yeah, it's avian.
Oh my, that was bloody amazing.
Like, it's a logical mistake to make because you've got furry, you've got scaly, so obviously it's feathery. No, it's avian.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Sorry for being a fucking idiot. Oh, and you missed an Alphine portal.
I just missed a verse.
There's the stone. There's the stone.
Like, there are a couple of extra verses that are not Alphine portals. I can guarantee you right now, on my mom's grave, that I've done all the Alphine portals.
But yeah, sorry for being an idiot when it comes to not knowing the difference between the two.
You didn't know.
I did not know, but I did know though, and I still said it. That's being an idiot.
Okay. I was trying to be nice, but if you're gonna outright say it, yes, that is you being an idiot.
It's because I'm always an idiot. Ben, we've already established this.
Okay, Banner.
Why do I hang around with these people?